Okay, cool. Let's get started on our backs. Let's take a full body stretch. So reach your arms up over your head and push your feet long. Legs are long. Point your toes and then flex your heels. Maybe bring the palms of the hands together and we'll interlace the fingers. Flip your palms so that they reach over your head. Gently stretching the heel of your hand and the outside of your arms. Just let those shoulders slide down your back, arms still reaching up overhead. Let your legs go about hip-width distance apart, and then just let your feet open naturally as they would to the sides. We're going to gently bring those arms down by your sides, palms flip up to the sky. Roll your shoulders down your back, and I want you to come to the center of the back of your head, so move your hair around if you need to, like me. Find that center resting spot. Lengthen out your neck and just let your head rock to the left and to the right. Inhale as you roll onto the back of your head. Exhale to drop your head to one side. Inhale, rolling onto the back of the head. Exhale, drop to the other side. 2 more times like this, just bringing your breath into your body. I think this feels really good in my neck and the top of my shoulders. Just relax those shoulders. Last full breath. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to bring our hands to our bellies. Relax the shoulders down your back. For the next 3 breaths, I want you to send your breath down to the bottom of your torso, so the base of your spine. Big inhale. So instead of lifting your chest and rib cage, you're going to lift your belly and the sides of your waist, really focusing the breath down to the bottom. And what that is allowing is for the muscles in our neck and shoulders to really relax. Oh my gosh. Keep breathing. I'm going to kill my dog. Big breath in, full body stretch, reach your hands up overhead, point those toes, inhale, exhale, bring the right knee in. Squeeze that knee in nice and tight. We're gonna take that knee over to the right side, pulling it with your right hand. Try to keep that left hip down on the mat. That's an exhale. Inhale to bring back to the center. Exhale, you're gonna pull that knee over with your left hand. Inhale to center. Exhale to grab that knee with the right hand. Inhale, center. Exhale with the left hand. So we're opening up our hip from side to side. That should feel really good in your low back. Taking 3 more breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last breath. Coming back onto your mat, give your knee a squeeze in towards your body. Inhale, send that leg long, reach your hands up overhead. Exhale, bring that left knee in, squeeze that knee in nice and tight, then you're gonna pull it away with that left hand. Exhale. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale to grab that knee with your right hand, maybe twist the hips. Inhale to the top, exhale, pull over to the left side. So you're just moving from side to side across that body, finding a little stretch in your hips. Just 2 more breaths here. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you twist. Inhale and exhale. Bring that knee back in towards your body. Give it a nice big squeeze. Inhale, full body stretch. Reach your hands up overhead. Lengthen both legs long. Exhale, bring both knees in towards you. Okay, we're gonna set those knees up tabletop. So they're gonna be right up over the hips, bent at 90 degrees. Press your hands down to your mat next to on your sides. You're gonna lift the hips up and lower down your back 1 vertebrae at a time. So the mid back, and then the upper back, or then then the low back, and then your tailbone, and then the hips are gonna come down. That is where you want your core and back to be the whole time. Knees come right up over the hips. You're gonna take your hands open to the sides at an angle that feels good to you, and you're gonna press the hands down. Keeping the knees at 90 degrees, you're gonna tap the toes on the right foot down to the mat, keeping your core and low back nice and tight. Lift back up to that starting position. So knee right up over the hip. Then the left toe comes down to tap the floor. Bring it right back up over your hip bone. Tap. Inhale to lift. Exhale to tap that left foot. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, tap the toes. Alternating legs. Take it slow and controlled. Really feel your obliques here. Use your hands to press back on the floor. Keep your shoulders down on the mat and keep those legs bent at 90 degrees. Pull that low belly down towards the mat. Lengthen out your low back. 5 more each side. Four more. Last 3 on each side there, even as it will be. Last 2. Breathe. Last one here. Bring your toes down behind your seat. Knees stay lifted. Open those arms up a little bit wider and let your knees windshield wiper. So just dropping from side to side. Coming up onto those toes, lifting your knees, dropping those knees to the other side. Inhale, exhale, do that 2 more times. Maybe pausing on one side that needs it a little more. Last one. Coming back to the mat. We're gonna set those heels down right behind our hips for a bridge. So lengthen out your spine, lengthen out your neck and shoulders, especially because the neck and shoulders are gonna stay on the mat the whole time. Hands come down by the hips. To start, the first 5 times, we're just gonna lift and lower. Inhale to lift and squeeze your glutes. Exhale to barely tap towards the mat. Inhale, lift and squeeze. Exhale, tap to the mat. Inhale, lift and squeeze. Exhale, tap to the mat. 2 more like this. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. You can stay here or you can lift your hands up towards the ceiling, straight up from your shoulders. So that means that you're not using any of your hand or arm strength to press down. You're going to use your core, hips, and hamstrings. We're going to lift and lower 15 more times. So you pick where you want your hands to go, and then relax those shoulders. Neck stays neutral the whole time. 7, 6, 5, last 3. Last one, we're gonna hold it up and do 10 little pulses. It's a little 1-inch drop and then lift it right back up. Seat lifts, lowers. 5 more here. Last 2. Squeeze, hold it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open up your arms in a T shape. Drop those hips down. Come up onto the toes and windshield wiper those knees from side to side again. Inhaling and exhaling. Maybe turn your gaze from side to side. Come on back to the mat. We're going to take circles. So we're going to bring our hands next to our hips or maybe underneath that low back here. Send the legs long to the sky. Toes pointed. Squeeze the legs together. This is your drawing instrument, like your paintbrush or your marker, and you're going to take to drawing circles. Inhaling and then exhaling halfway through. Making them a little bit bigger, maybe going out to the side a little bit more, obviously activating some more side glute, but the whole move is activating your entire core. I'm sure you can feel it. I always feel my shoulders start to creep up. So drop them down your back. 3 more going this way. Maybe take your circles a little bit bigger. Last one all the way around. And then switch directions. So go the opposite way. There's 10 circles here. So stamina over perfection. Oh my gosh, pull that belly down. I'm talking to myself really, but 2 more here. Last one. Hold your feet out at a 45-degree angle, straight legs. Bring your hands behind your head, interlace the fingers, relax your shoulders, relax your head back against the mat. We're just gonna hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend those knees, bring them in, leave your hands behind your head. We're gonna come to bicycle crunches. So bring your knees back up over your hips, knees bent 90 degrees. Inhale to lift your head and shoulders up off the mat. Exhale as you twist, opposite elbow, opposite knee. That other leg is gonna go long, standard bicycle crunch. Switch to the other side. Inhale, exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, exhale, elbow to opposite knee. Keep going. Breathing, really finding that twist in your shoulders and chest, okay? Not by pulling on your head, but by actually lifting that opposite shoulder blade up off the mat. Hard work. Inhale, exhale. 3 more each side. 3, 2. Last one. Hit that other side. Come on back to the mat. Bring your knees in towards you. Give your knees a nice squeeze. Maybe lift your seat a little bit up off the mat. And that low back side to side. Rocking just for a moment. Come on back to the mat. Grab behind the thighs. Knees are against the chest. As you inhale, you're coming up to your sit bones and the toes will come to touch the mat. Sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, round your spine, roll back to your shoulders. Inhale, come up to your seat. Exhale, roll back to the shoulders. We'll do that 3 more times. Round and massage your back as you go back. Pull the belly in, sit up nice and tall. As you come up, exhale to round. Inhale, last one. Okay, coming up. Coming onto the long side of your mat. You're gonna have your left knee down, right foot goes long. Okay, and then we're gonna reach down with the left hand. Right hand is high here. And as we inhale, we're gonna come all the way back up, but then bend and reach over your right side. Left hand goes high. Right hand can go down your leg or behind your back. On the inhale, or on the exhale, you're coming back to that extended side plank. We're gonna lift the toes up off the mat on that right foot, stretch long. Inhale, come up, reach over the right side. Exhale, come on back to your left hand, reach out long. Inhale, come on up. There's 2, or 3, I mean 2 more. Inhale to reach and lift. Exhale to come on out. Last one, reach over. And then come back to the left hand to that extended side plank. And we're just gonna hold with our leg lifted. Find your wrist underneath your shoulders. That left hand down on the mat, right underneath your shoulder. That will feel good in your neck. Lengthen out the crown of the head. Last breath. Bringing your right knee down to your mat, right hand down to your mat. You should be coming down to tabletop, okay? Hands and knees. Take a nice big inhale to curl your toes under, drop your belly, lift your chin. Exhale, flatten the tops of the feet. Pull your belly in, round your bra strap, the bottom of your shoulder blades, and drop your head super heavy here. On the inhale, do the same thing. Curl the toes under, drop your belly, lift your chin. Exhale, flatten the tops of the feet, round that back. Release your head. That's the most important for a cat, I think. Inhale, exhale. 3 more breaths here. Last one, last full breath. Inhale and exhale. Come on back to tabletop. And then we're gonna just come over to our right side plank. So your right knee is down, your right hand is down. You're just gonna turn to that right side, left leg goes long. The arch of the foot is down, left hand goes high, side plank here, so same thing. Set up your knee, that right knee however you need it. I need my foot to go behind. On the inhale, we're gonna come up with our hands and our heart, reach over to that left side as much as you can. And then as you exhale, you're coming all the way back to extended side plank. Right hand down, left foot lifts. Take that left hand overhand. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, there's 2. So we do 5 times on this side as well. Inhale. Big movements. One more time. Staying over in your right side plank. We'll just hold, lift that leg up off the mat. Check in with your wrists. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on back to tabletop, to your hands and your knees. Let your hips rock from side to side. Let your head turn from side to side. Come on back to the center. We'll take some barrel rolls, just some circles with your torso. You're gonna drop your belly, lift your chin, and then take the ribs over to one side. Round that mid back as you come back through center, just like you do in cat, taking the ribs all the way to the other side as you release the belly. So imagining that your rib cage and the torso is a instrument to get peanut butter out of the jar of peanut butter. So every weird movement is good and feels awesome. We're gonna go one more time around. Just close your eyes and imagine that metaphor for a second. Go the other way. Inhale to drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale to round that mid back. One more full breath. Coming back to tabletop, neutral spine. Hands are planted. Inhale, left hand length or left foot lengthens behind. Leg is long, straight from your hip. Point the toes. All right, we're gonna lift our leg. Inhale, and as we exhale, cross behind us over to that right side. So you cross over your right leg, tap the toes. Inhale, come on back all the way over to that left side of your mat. So a nice big like rainbow arch. Inhale, lift over your right leg. Exhale to tap the right side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap the left side. 3 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Exhale, tap. Last one here. Oh, I grabbed something. Keeping that leg out straight from your hip. So bring it back to center. Straight out from the hip. Flex the heel. And then we're gonna bring that knee to the outside by that tricep. So left knee, left elbow, maybe up by your tricep. Push through your heel, squeeze back, inhale. Exhale, crunch, squeeze your side. Inhale, push back. Or exhale, push back. Inhale, or exhale. Yeah, just a mess. Inhale, push back. Exhale, squeeze. There's 2 more here. Always when you're squeezing or bending, you're exhaling. Last one, reach back. Keeping that heel bent, you're gonna bend your knee, bringing your heel up towards the ceiling. And then you're just gonna push up and back so that you feel your glute. It's called a donkey kick. 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, Bring your knee down. Press your hips to the left side. Lean your head over to your right shoulder. Rest here for a couple breaths. Find that diagonal stretch. Should feel really amazing on the outside that we were just working the top of the glute there, the low back. Come on back to center. Big breath in. Exhale, round your mid back, drop your head. Tuck that tailbone. Feel that low back stretch right there. And on the inhale, come back to your neutral spine. Send that right leg long. Toes point. Inhale, lift your leg. Drop it over towards that left side. Crossing your left leg. Inhale, rainbow arching over to the right side. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. That's 3. 2 more. Last one. Taking your leg back straight behind you, even with your hip and shoulders. You're gonna flex your heel, squeeze your knee to your right arm. Inhale, reach back, extend through the heel. Exhale, crunch. 10 times, that's 2. Inhale. 3. 4. 5. Last one. Reach back. Have your knee facing the mat and then bend that knee. Heel should go right up to the sky. You're gonna press through the heel. Not a full straighten, just that micro bend where you're hitting your glute every time. There's 4. Little donkey kicks. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Hold it up. Little pulses. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Woo! Bring that knee down. We're gonna let our hips rock to the right side, and then let those hips come on over to the left side. Right side, left side. Woo, mamacita. I felt that one the other day too when we did all this butt stuff. You might have numb cheeks tomorrow. All right, coming back to the center. Nice big inhale, exhale to our first down dog. Curl those toes under, lift your hips high, and then you're gonna bend one knee towards the mat and straighten that opposite leg. Hold through that straight leg, really press from the top of your hip all the way down the back of that leg. One more breath. Switching legs, bend that opposite knee, straighten the other leg, press into the back side for 3 big breaths. In through the nose, out through the nose. Pedal out those feet, bend one knee and then the other, 2 breaths. Adding a little rotation in the hips as you bend. So when you bend your left knee, your left hip kind of drops. Bend that right knee, right hip kind of drops. A little twist, it feels pretty good. Bend and twist. One more time. Coming back to center. Exhale, press through those heels. Inhale, lift to your toes, look forward, step to the top. Exhale, forward fold. Grab opposite elbow, opposite hand. If you want to heel toe your feet a little bit wider, we're going to swing our upper body out over one leg and then the other. Twisting in your low back from side to side, letting gravity just be heavy in your torso and upper body. Taking 2 more full breaths. Inhale, exhale, last breath. On your next inhale, you're going to come up to a flat back. So the crown of the head reaches forward, fingertips come to the legs. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll up to standing 1 vertebrae at a time. Shake it out, roll your shoulders down your backs. Take your next breath just to center, heels underneath our hips. Chin is parallel to the floor. So let's think about that for a second as you drop your shoulders down your back and just find your really nice, comfortable posture, hands by your sides. Last full breath here in mountain. Inhale, both hands are gonna come up high. You're gonna grab that left wrist. Exhale as you lean to the right side. Inhale, reach up with both hands. Grab your right wrist. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lean back. Open up those arms, look back. Inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands, step your left foot back to low lunge. So extend that, drop the toes to the back of the mat. You're gonna stay here. Release that left knee down, nice and easy. Release that left foot. Staying in this right hip, well, in both your hips, but definitely the right one. Coming out of the knee just a little bit, bring your hands up onto that right thigh. Straightening out your back, bringing your low belly in to support your low back. Then we're gonna go ahead and send our hands high, right next to our ears. Again, staying in those hips. Whoo, mine are tight, this feels so excruciating on that left side, yes. One more breath. Inhale with straight arms, and as we exhale, drop your right hand or fingertips towards the mat. Reach your left hand overhead or over that right side. One more full breath here. Take both hands back to the top of the mat. We're gonna push back onto our left knee, straightening out that right leg. Big inhale to lift your low belly, straightening out your back. Exhale to flatten and fold forward as much as you can, bringing your body towards your leg. 3 breaths. Hamstring, half splits. Whew. Pulling back on that right hip. You're gonna step forward with the right foot. Hands are down. Left foot kicks up to standing splits. So that just means the left toes are gonna reach up. Hips are even, square. One more breath. Crown of the head is reaching towards the mat. Release your foot back to the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Nice and easy to stand. Roll those shoulders down your back a couple times. Standing in your mountain, heels under the hips. Inhale, both hands high. Exhale, lean back. Open up those arms. Inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Hands to the mat. Step back with your right foot this time. Stay forward on your hands. Find that good long lunge stretch. Then release the right knee down. Finding length and strength in your hips. Come on up, hands to the left thigh. Straightening out your back. So bringing those shoulders down our back, lengthening our neck, adding both hands to lift. 2 more nice big breaths. Dropping into those hips. Evening out the weight. Both hands are gonna come down to the mat. Pushing back onto the right knee, straightening out that left leg. Toes come up off the mat. Inhale to lengthen and straighten the back. Exhale to find a fold. Taking 3 breaths in that nice half split fold. Breathing into the left hamstring. Breathe in. Breathe out. Coming to your left foot and to your hands. We'll kick that right foot to the sky for standing splits. Head is down. Right foot is high. Take another full breath. Release that right foot down. Heel toe your feet a little bit wider on your mat. We're gonna take our hands up to our low back, interlace the fingers, and just pull your hands behind, relaxing your neck completely. The head should feel almost weightless here. You want to turn anything like your head or just let it be heavy. We're going to find 5 big breaths. Breathing in to the tight spots and exhaling as you find a little more space. Last full breath. Release both hands down towards the mat. Bring your feet close together. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to chair. So you're going to drop into a squat. Hips are low, hands go high. Reaching out from those shoulders. Maybe sink a little bit lower. Bring your toes up off the mat. Hands come to the heart center. Palms come to touch. Inhale here. Exhale, twist to your left knee. So hooking that elbow on the outside, find 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, last breath. Coming back to that center chair, inhale, exhale, twist to your right side for 3 breaths. Bringing your hands to the heart center, twisting in your shoulders. Inhale, back to center chair, sink to those hips. Inhale, reach up, stand up. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Bend your knees, plant your hands, step back to high plank. Bring your hips down even with your shoulders here. Check in, wrists are under shoulders. I like to bring my toes a little bit wider. Last full breath in high plank. Big inhale here as you exhale, knees come forward, toes up off the mat, hips shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows by the ribs, press down, release your legs long. Inhale, cobra, lift your head and your heart. Exhale, down dog. Curl those toes under, lift the hips high, and then you pedal it out for 2 big breaths. Inhale to bend the knee. Exhale to bend the other knee. Last breath. Coming back to your great down dog here. Inhale, right foot high. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Knee to nose, 3-legged dog. Left elbow, exhale, 3-legged dog. Inhale. Right elbow, exhale. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Left elbow. Inhale, up and back. Tuck and step between your hands. Finding low lunge on that left foot, toes are down. Inhale, you're gonna come up with both hands high. On the exhale, we're gonna press our hands back, bend that knee, top it towards the mat. Inhale, come back up, straighten out that leg, lift your hands high. Exhale, tap the knee. Inhale, lunge. Just 5 of these. This is 3. Last 2. Last 1. Lift up. Come forward with those hands. You're going to step back to high plank. Bring your knees down and open up to that right side plank. So the right knee is down, left toes, left leg lengthens, left hand high. On the inhale, we're going to come up with our upper body, do that same move. Come over to the left side. And as we exhale, extend all the way out to that right side plank. Inhale, come up. That's 2. We'll do 5 of these. 3. Please. Last 1. Get downstairs. Reach out to your extended side plank. Left foot is lifted. We're going to tap the toes and then bring that leg up to hip height. Tap the toes, bring it back up. 10 times. 3, 4, 5. 5 more. 6. Last 3. 2. 1. Keep that leg lifted. Bend your heel. Bring your heel towards your seat. So you're gonna bend that knee and then grab your foot. So left hand to left foot for quad stretch. Relax your head. Relax your neck and shoulders. In through the nose and out through the mouth here. Super hot and sweaty. I hope you are too. One more breath. Come on back to a tabletop. So square yourself back up on your mat and let your hips drop from side to side. Shake your head no. Roll your neck around and come on back to that neutral spine tabletop. Inhale here, exhale to down dog. Lift those hips high. Inhale, lift those toes, look forward, step or hop to the top. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, flat back. Remember, we're exhaling to chair. So plant your feet where you need them. Sit low, hands come to the heart center. Inhale in the center, exhale, twist to the right side this time. First for 3 big breaths. Inhale back through center. Exhale to twist to the left side this time. Bring your hands to that heart center in the center of your chest. Twist a little deeper. Bring those knees back together. Inhale back to center. Exhale to your seat. Inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Plant your hands, bend your knees, step back to that high plank. 3 big breaths in high plank. Check out your form. Last breath. Bring your knees forward, toes lift up, straighten out the hips and shoulders. Exhale through your chaturanga, release the body. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale, up and back. Same thing, left elbow. Exhale. Inhale, up and back, knee to nose, exhale. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale, up and back. Tuck and step for lunge. So you're up on the ball of that right foot. Both hands come high when we're ready. Get set, feet are hip width distance apart. And if you want to bring that right foot in a little bit more, because you know we're doing lunges or no knee taps, do that here. So that you're ready. We're going to exhale, press back, inhale, lift up. Exhale, tap, inhale, lift. 3 more. Woo! Freaking hot in here. Last one. Come on back to low lunge. Exhale, hands come down, step back to high plank. Bring your knees down to tabletop. We're gonna do that left side plank. So left knee is down, left hand is down, right leg is gonna go long. On the inhale, we're gonna come up with our upper body, stretch over the right side, inhale. Exhale out to that extended side plank. Inhale, rise and reach over. That's 2, we're gonna do 5 of these, so 3 more. Inhale. 2 more times. Last one. Side plank. Lift that right leg straight from the hip. We're going to tap the toes to the mat. Inhale, lift to hip height. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Just 3 more. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Actually, I think we did 10, so we've already 5 more here. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bend the knee, bring your heel towards your seat. Grab that foot, relax your head and shoulders down, and relax for another breath. Stretch your hip flexor. Come on over to your tabletop, and we're gonna do those barrel rolls again. So on the inhale, we drop the belly, lift the chin, and as you exhale, move all the way around in a big circle, lifting through the center of your spine as you exhale. Let's take 2 more this direction. Switching directions here on your next breath or whenever that feels easy to do. 3 more breaths. Come on back to our tabletop. Inhale here, exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot high. Exhale, step to the outside of your right hand, and then we're gonna lift our hips, straightening out that right leg slightly or maybe all the way straight, and then bending back down into that lizard. Inhale to lift, exhale to bend. And then when you're ready, just let that left knee come down to the mat. We're gonna take our left forearm down to the mat, right hand to the right thigh. Just let that head fall towards the floor. Release your tension, relax those shoulders. Angle out your foot and knee as it feels good. Maybe a little movement from side to side. We're gonna stay here for 30 seconds. So just breathe into your body and move around a little bit. Find your great pose here. Whew. Maybe bringing both forearms down to the mat if that is enough of a stretch for you. Continuing to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Just 5 more seconds here. 1 more big breath. Coming back to your hands. And if you need to slide onto the left knee, that's a modification. Otherwise, you're gonna lift your hips enough that you can step that left foot to the outside of your left hand. So hands stay down, low yogi squat, hips are low. Bring your hands together and press your elbows into those knees, sitting up nice and tall through the base of your spine, through your tailbone. Pull those low belly muscles in. We're just gonna rock a little bit from side to side. Sitting up nice and tall, chin parallel to the floor here for just 2 breaths. Close your eyes. From the base of the spine to the crown of the head. Hands come down, head comes down, hips go high. Exhale. Bring your feet back to about hip distance apart. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, plant your hands, step back to down dog. So just step back and lift those hips right off the bat. Exhale, inhale, left foot high. Exhale to step that left foot to the outside of your left hand. And again, we're gonna lift the hips back and then straighten or bend into that left knee, to that lizard. So it's basically a 90-degree bend or more, essentially. And then when you're ready, drop that right knee to the mat, right forearm to the mat, left hand to your left thigh. Release your head and shoulders back. And then just breathe into your lizard, opening up the hips. Continuing to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Closing the eyes helps to center your body and center your focus a little bit more. Just 3 more full breaths in and out. Coming back to your hands. Slowly lifting your head and your heart. Again, you can bring that right knee in, or else you're gonna step that right foot to the outside of the right hand for low yogi malasana squats. Heels pull in, toes turn out here. Hands come to the heart center. I like to press my elbows into my knees. Again, we have those 5 big breaths here. So from the base of your tailbone, from your pubic bone, all the way to the crown of the head, look for some length and strength. Last breath. Hands come down, head goes down, hips go high, big breath out, exhale. Bring those feet back to about hip width distance. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant those hands, step back to high plank. 3 breaths in high plank. Strength, squeeze it in. Last full breath. Inhale here, exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot high. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, up and back. We're gonna go to our sleepy pigeon. So the right knee comes behind our right wrist. Letting go down to the mat. Left knee down to the mat. Release that left leg behind. You can sit up nice and tall, and if you're sitting up tall enough, maybe you reach back for that left foot on either side. Relax your neck and shoulders. Square your hips back up to the top. You should have space under your right hip as you hinge over your hips, just like you do in a forward fold. So lifting that low belly as you fold. Exhale. Find the deepest length. We stay here again. Relax your jaw. Take the tongue down off the roof of your mouth. Rolling your eyes behind closed eyelids. And I invite you to focus on that low belly breathing that I was talking about at the very beginning of class. So when you inhale, focus on breathing into the lowest part of your belly. And as you exhale, you can literally feel muscles soften all over the body. So just try that focus breath for the rest of our class here. Taking 2 more big breaths, all the way into the body, all the way into that low space. And then coming up to your hands, lifting your head and your heart. We're going to just send this right foot all the way back up to the sky. If that doesn't work for you, just come to the knees and then to 3-legged dog. So on that inhale, find your 3-legged dog again. Straighten out that right leg. You're gonna bend the knee, roll the ankle around, and then set that leg back down on the mat for 3-legged, or for down dog. Heel toe your feet back to where you want them to be. Come up to the toes and then press down into those heels. Inhale to your toes. Exhale through the back of the legs. This time, inhale, left foot high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, sleepy pigeon. So tucking that left knee behind your left wrist. Bringing your shin towards the top of the mat as much as it will go. Coming up, reaching back if that feels good in your body here. Taking a couple of moments, no matter what you're doing, to square up those hips and hinge just like you do in your forward fold. So right from the hips, not from the back. Release. Find that low belly, super soothing, relaxing, full breath. Last 2 big breaths. Coming up to your hands, lifting your head and your heart. This time we are going to roll to that left side. So just gently let your weight fall over towards your left hip. We're going to bring our right foot around to the top of the mat. Sit back on your seat. Toes are at the top of the mat. Grab behind those thighs. We're going to rock and roll a couple of times. So again, exhaling to round your back, coming back to your shoulders. Inhale, come all the way up to your seat. Sit up tall. Exhale, round and roll. Do that a couple more times. Going straight into a plow pose. So that just means you're going to send your feet overhead, grab your low back or your hips to support you here. Again, where's that belly? And then sending toes over the head as much as that feels good to you. But first find length, hips coming on top of those shoulders perhaps. Now everybody lengthen the back, straighten those legs, reach them up to the sky, hands to the low back, and then slowly start to roll your back to the mat. So the upper back, and then your mid back, and then your low back, and then your little Ricky hips. And then you bring your knees into your armpits. Take them wide, flex the feet up to the sky, grab for the bottom of your feet so that that feels really good in the hips. Happy baby poses. Oh, I really think that feels good today. Soften those shoulders, soften the face. Maybe you like to straighten a leg or change direction, change shape of that happy baby. Slowly making your way down to a resting shape. Maybe soles of the feet come together. Maybe the feet are at the outer edges of your mat with knees knocked to the center. Or maybe your legs can go straight and find that final Shavasana. Taking that low belly breath all the way down to the very lowest part of your belly as you breathe in on that next breath. Make it a big, deep, healing, natural breath. And let it all go. Breathe it out. Inviting stillness. Inviting deep breaths. Restorative and peaceful thoughts. Taking 2 big breaths in here, just to come back into the body, wiggling your fingers and your toes, moving your eyes around. Stretching out long on your mat, big breath in, full body stretch. And as you exhale, bring one knee in and then the other. We're gonna rock from side to side several times. Rolling over to your side, resting your head on your bicep, taking 2 big breaths, feeling renewed and refreshed and restored, ready to rock this weekend. Let's come on up to a comfortable seat. Your hands are down. You're going to drop your left ear towards your left shoulder and then just reach your right hand out and away. That left hand can float to the top of the side of your head for a little extra weight if you like that. Breathe in for 2 breaths to the right side of your neck. Release your hands, roll your chin across your chest, take a big breath out. Right ear to the right shoulder, right hand floats on top of your head. Reach that left arm away, taking 2 big breaths. Don't pull the head, just let that gravity do its thing. Release your chin to your chest as you exhale. Inhale to lift and reach our hands high. Exhale to our heart center. Bow our heads in gratitude. And to end class, we say namaste, which means the power, light, and spirit in me salutes and honors the power, light, and spirit in each and every one of you. Namaste.